Ambassador Marcus Webb stood before the Galactic Council for the third time in as many weeks, his patience wearing thin. The council chamber buzzed with the same dismissive energy it always did when humanity spoke. "Honorable members," Marcus began, his voice measured despite his frustration, "I must again urge you to reconsider your military exercises near the Terran defense perimeter. What you perceive as empty space is, in fact, heavily monitored territory." The Zervathian High Commander's laughter echoed through the chamber, a sound like grinding metal. His species had conquered 40 systems before humanity had even achieved faster-than-light travel. "Your defense perimeter?" the commander mocked, his translator rendering his contempt perfectly. "Ambassador, your species controls 3 systems." "3. We are conducting standard maneuvers with 800 warships. Perhaps humanity should concern itself with matters appropriate to its scale." Murmurs of agreement rippled through the assembled delegates. The Draxian Empire representative didn't even bother looking up from her datapad. The Kelvorian hive mind simply pulsed with what Marcus had learned to recognize as amusement. Marcus took a slow breath. "Commander, I'm not questioning your right to conduct exercises. I'm warning you that our automated defense systems cannot distinguish between exercises and actual threats. If your fleet crosses the marked boundary, the response will be immediate and non-negotiable." Automated systems? The commander's crest flared with what might have been anger or humor. Marcus could never tell. "You expect us to fear machines? We have shielding that can withstand stars going supernova. We have armor forged from collapsed neutron matter. What could your primitive automated defenses possibly?" "Everything," Marcus interrupted, his voice dropping to something cold and final. "They could do everything. Please, Commander, I'm begging you, do not cross that line." The pleading tone sealed humanity's fate in the Council's eyes. Weakness, desperation, fear. The Zorvathian commander stood, his 9-foot frame imposing even among the diverse species present. "The Zorvathian Imperial Fleet will proceed with scheduled exercises as planned. If humanity wishes to file a formal complaint, they may do so through proper diplomatic channels." The council session ended. Marcus returned to his quarters and sent an encrypted message to Earth Command. "They're not listening." Proceeding as predicted. God help them. 72 hours later, the Zorvathian Imperial Fleet, 800 warships representing the might of a civilization that had ruled for millennia, crossed into the Terran defense perimeter. The automated defense grid activated. There was no warning shot, no hailing frequency, no last chance for retreat. 3,000 orbital weapons platforms, hidden in the black between stars, calculated trajectories in microseconds. Humanity had learned warfare in the cruelest school possible, against themselves. For 10,000 years, they perfected the art of killing their own kind with ever-increasing efficiency. The weapons they'd built for the stars were born from that terrible expertise. Relativistic kinetic missiles launched at 98% light speed. Directed energy weapons that could slice through shields like scissors through silk. Quantum-entangled mines that detonated simultaneously across 3-dimensional space. The entire engagement lasted 4.3 seconds. When the energy signatures cleared, there was nothing left but expanding clouds of superheated plasma where 800 warships had been. Not a single escape pod. Not a single distress signal. Just silence. The Galactic Council convened in emergency session 6 hours later, the chamber thick with shock and horror. Marcus stood before them again, his expression, "What have you done?" The Draxian representative screamed, her composure shattered. 800 ships. Millions of lives. You said it was a defense system. "It is," Marcus replied quietly. "It defended. Without warning. Without mercy." "I warned you 3 times, Representative." The commander was informed. The boundary was clearly marked. "Our automated systems don't negotiate because in the time it takes to negotiate, an attacking fleet could destroy Earth." Marcus paused, letting that sink in. "We learned long ago that in war, hesitation equals extinction." The Kelvorian hive mind pulsed with what Marcus now recognized as fear. Your species builds such weapons and simply leaves them waiting? Yes, Marcus said.